The news now. Every August, a dominant tradition unfolds across Igbo communities, one where women become the architects of change. And these women are not just gathering, they are also planning, building and leading. And through what's known as the August meetings, they return home to unite, discuss pressing issues and, of course, launch projects that improve their villages year after year. And TVC News reporter Nena Gabriel has more on this.
From bustling cities and distant lands, Igbo women journey back to their matrimonial villages. It's more than just a reunion. It's a homecoming filled with purpose. In Nkwegu, Umuahia North, it's a colorful scene. Songs, drama, poetry and dance all echo the spirit of tradition and transformation. But beneath the celebrations lies a serious agenda: to give account of the past year and unveil new goals. This year, the women of Nkwegu have set their sights on building a modern toilet facility at the Community Council Hall. The project will serve all residents.
We have 8 villages in Okaiga Nkwegu. We also have the abroad members. We usually have projects every August conference. And our project for this conference is building toilets and tiling the hall. You can see shops around built by the women. We encourage our young girls, we empower them. The less privileged, we empower them. The widows, we encourage them, we empower them.
Tell the women who does not know to know how to train their own children and how to take care of the homes. And therefore, we also help in the sweeping of our community and market, Kwegu markets, every 8 days. August conference of every year is still the same.
I live in Umuahia. August meeting, like I said, the first one is gathering of people, and you seeing those you've not seen for a very long time. That the second, they enlighten us on everything health. At least it brings joy to women. This is like our Christmas day.
The next day, the journey continues to Obohia in Ibere, Ikwana local government area, a quiet agrarian community facing a familiar challenge: lack of good roads. Poor access and economic situation meant fewer women could attend this year's August meeting compared to previous years. Still, those who came brought energy and elegance, showcasing their culture through dance, marching, and shared laughter. For many, it's the only time in the year they reconnect face to face. In past years, Obohia women built a community hall. Now, they are focused on rehabilitation and maintenance, ensuring their legacy stands strong for the next generation.
We are launching a project that touches the very soul of our community, which is the rehabilitation of the women's hall. This hall is not just a building, it is a sacred space where our stories are told, where our leaders deliberate, where our youths are trained, where our culture is preserved, and where our unity is expressed. Today, we have a choice to watch it decay further or to rise together and restore its glory. We have chosen the path of action, and that is why we are here.
And they are not alone. Community leaders, their husbands, and even local politicians were present, offering support, moral and financial, to the women driving change.
Indeed, the impact of your activities through the women's wing of the Obohia Development Union has been strategically complementary to the efforts of the men.
The women in this very community, they have always been trying to make sure that not only bringing peace and togetherness in the community, but also development.
As the August meeting evolves with time, so does the culture. These women are proving that tradition and progress can walk hand in hand.
From very traditional kind of August meeting to something much more progressive, where we engage the women on different levels. What we have noticed in recent time is that with the recent hardship and high cost of transportation, it's been a challenge for the women, to come back en masse as they used to.
From family and peacemaking efforts to community development, Igbo women continue to transform their world, one August meeting at a time.
The main purpose of this August meeting is for women to gather and fashion out ways and strategies of improving their families, churches, and communities through the planning and implementation of projects. And this hasn't changed. Ina Gabriel, TVC News, Obohia, Abia State.
And joining me now for more on this is the Financial Secretary, Obohia Obibere Women's Wing, Blessing Ikechukwu. Good to have you on the news at this time. So we understand the August meeting, dates back to 1965 as a Catholic women's gathering, but it has now grown into a strong social movement. Now, what does this say about how women shape peace and leadership in Igbo society?
Okay, thank you very much. This shows that women are central to peace and governance. The August meeting has gone into a very strong force. Yes, because for us in Obohia, it proves that women come together to drive unity, to resolve conflicts, and get involved into community development. In fact, they drive unity and resolve disputes in the community. And this brings about development.
All right, we would love to continue the conversation, but let me quickly ask you this, because we understand there are lots of issues that are meant to be resolved in the August meetings, but talk to us on how the role of women now challenge or even support the male-dominated justice system in the Igbo culture.
Yes. In Obohia, we don't see it as challenging men, rather we complement, because it is structured in a way that we come out, like on Wednesdays, we have what we call Amalama. On those days, these women move to their matrimonial compound and make sure they solve whatever problem or issues affecting their particular problem, their particular families. And at this time, I don't think there is any form of challenging, because our approach is simple dialogue and reconciliation. In fact, we complement the men because women naturally have this motherly voice that restores peace faster.
All right, and that's where we have to leave the conversation. Thank you so much for your insights on the news at 10 tonight. Blessing Ikechukwu, we appreciate all you've said on the news at